So, the FNAF movie's coming out soon. Or hell, it might even be out by the time this video is up. So why not we celebrate by making a real life Springlock head? Yay! I've been working on this cosplay for about 7 months now, and I thought it would be great to show it off to celebrate the 8 years that we've been waiting for. Like, I've been waiting for this movie forever, and I'm just so happy it's finally coming out. Like, it's actually happening. Like, I thought it was a hoax, I thought it was a fabric of reality, but nope, it's happening. Before I had this video planned out, I was gonna make the entire suit, but since the movie's already coming out, and I thought this would have been the perfect time to show off the whole suit, but the only problem is that I don't have the costume done, so I'm really only going to show you the head for now, and I'll show you like the whole suit some other day when it's done, because right now all I have is a head. So yeah. So first I scavenged around the internet to find any cool models, and I found this really cool one on Thingiverse. I'll leave it in the description if you want to print it yourself. And I'll be printing this bad boy on my Ender 3 right here. So right after like about a week, it was all done printing and I was ready to weld it together. So for this one, I actually borrowed my dad's iron, and here's a clip of me and him welding the pieces together. Now we had all our pieces in one solid piece, so it was up for the hard part, covering the thing in fur. I went to my local Hobby Lobby to buy it, and not very cheap, I'm just gonna say that right now. But it's totally worth it because we want the suit to look realistic rather than just painting it and calling it a day. So here's a little time lapse of me covering everything in fur, and I'll just shut up right now. I was done furring it, and I just gotta say, I'm really proud of it so far. Now it's time to add those little details that gives it life. So I got some brown paint, and I put it in some water. Then I got a brush and lightly tapped the mask a little bit, just so it looks a little more dirty. And I thought it looked a lot more creepier that way. If you're still wondering why there isn't ears, that's because they're attachable. I drilled these hinges into the ears so they can actually be posable, which is really cool. I would show the progress for this, but I actually forgot to record this part, so we're just gonna be moving on. I should probably address the major issue that this mask has. That being that the head is freaking huge. This thing is like twice the size of my head. We don't want it to be a bobblehead, so the way I went around this was by adding some foam on the inside. It may look a little ugly, but it's comfortable at least. Oh yeah, I also added these eyes as well. So here's a cool hack that I actually learned from one of my favorite FNAF cosplayers, Andiematronic. She makes these really cool FNAF cosplays, and the way she makes the eyes for her suits is by actually getting these DIY Christmas ornaments. You can usually find these in a craft store, usually near the Christmas aisle, so if you ever see them, buy as many as you can. Trust me. So I got some see-through mesh material and I drew some little goofy eyes on them with some acrylic paint. Then, when it was done drying, I just pressed the material onto the ornament and glued that sucker on. Afterwards, I glued my eyes onto the eye sockets. No, I don't mean my actual eyes. Make sure you use Gorilla Glue or something because normal hot glue would just melt the ornaments. But do be cautious though because Gorilla Glue does contain harmful chemicals, so use it wisely. After that, you have some pretty swag looking eyes that you can see through perfectly. Okay, maybe not perfectly, it may be a little blurry, but it's good nonetheless. Seriously though, go check out Andiematronic. Her guide is really helpful and I've learned a lot by just watching her videos. She's honestly extremely talented. Anyways, let's move on. After all the weeks of furring, gluing, crying, and money wasting, it's finally done. We have a full Springbonnie mask to show off to the world. But wait, something's missing. There you go! I added some LEDs last minute because I thought they looked cool and scary. I can hardly see because of them, but that's perfectly fine. It's worth looking cool, I guess. Anyways, I finally have my mask done. Yippee! Now I just gotta make sure my house is dry so I don't get spring locked or anything. Thank you for tagging along. I hope I taught you something here. Now, I know it's only a head for now, but maybe next time I'll have the full suit ready, so I'll be back with the Springlock suit in under a few months. So yeah. Now, if you excuse me, I have a movie to watch. See you around.